The Soviets and their allies thought they could simply attack into West Germany and smash right through its defenders. However, the initial advances have been repulsed in bloody battles. Now both sides are seeking to gain the upper hand, jockeying for good positions in the Fulda Gap. A small hamlet in the eastern hills has been taken over by East German forces and threatens to become a staging ground for a flanking attack on an American regiment. Their reaction is swift. A platoon of Bradleys is sent in to attack the hamlet and dislodge the enemy defenders. They are accompanied by a platoon of Abrams, who will soften up the defenses and provide overwatch. Hello there, and welcome to the beautiful fields of central Germany near Fulda, and welcome to GHPC, a game about tank combat in a Cold War gone hot. And this here is going to be our steed for today, the M1 Abrams, together with a few of his buddies. I think that I will enjoy GHPC very much. You might remember that in the past I have made a video explaining or reasoning why I think that Steel Fury is the best World War II tank simulator that we currently have access to. And one of the reasons for that was infantry. Infantry is an integral part of combined arms warfare, and those guys sitting in their trenches and being able to hide in there until you drive by, pop up and then hurl a rocket or a grenade at you or something like that, they are just so incredibly dangerous and, well, annoying, but in a good way. A while back, the developers finally added infantry to GHPC, something that in my opinion was sorely missing from this sim, because not only is infantry dangerous sitting inside a foxhole, they are also absolutely required to push after your tanks and hold the ground that you captured. On the reverse side of the coin, they are the ones that you need to overcome, that you need to dig out of a defensive fortified position when you want to take ground. So having them inside the game adds so many more possibilities for gameplay. And that's why I'm really glad that they're in. By the way, if I don't forget about it, I will link the video explaining why I think that Steel Fury is the best World War II tank simulator. I will link it on screen, or at the very least in the video description. If I do forget it, you can find it on my channel. It's a good video and about a really good simulator. Now, is GHPC a simulator? Not really. I'll explain why. It's a simulator light, in the sense that the tank's system are not modeled in detail. Controlling the tank is fairly easy. Via the WASD keys you can drive forward, backward, turn left, right. That's super straightforward and easy. You can view the tank from outside, that's pretty nice. But, for example, I cannot operate this commander machine gun now. I am not currently in the physical body of a crewman. I am a camera sitting on top of the turret. If I compare that to Steel Fury, where the commander that you are playing as can actually stick his head out and get that head blown off by something, this is very much simplified. What I can do is go into the gunner sights, and the gunner sights in this game, they are quite well modeled. Each tank has its unique sights and its unique targeting and range-finding systems. And there are coincidence rangefinders, stereoscopic rangefinders, Mark I eyeball rangefinders. It all depends on the tank that you are driving. The Abrams here, of course, has a laser rangefinder, so I point at something, press a button, and it ranges the correct distance automatically. I can track a target, press a button, and it will adjust for the movement of the target through my view here. So the sights really well modeled. And what is also really well modeled, and you'll see that at the end of the battle, is the armor penetration system. That is just amazing. You can see how a shell penetrates the tank, and what damage it does inside in very great detail. So that part really well simulated. That's why I would classify GHPC as a simulator light. Some things are really well simulated, others are simplified to make it easier for players to pick up this thing and to just go ahead and play. It's not Steel Beasts where you can press buttons inside the turret and stuff like that. So it's not that involved, but still the essential things, they are really well simulated. And now I think it's time that we go ahead and start. I do have also thermal sights, although using them can put you at a disadvantage if you are looking for enemy tanks that have their engines turned off. So I'll refrain from using that for now. Our mission today, pretty straightforward. We are to drive up here to BP Alpha, take up a position overlooking this valley beyond with our Abrams tanks, and when we have established ourselves there, we are to take the we are to take the Bradleys that are behind us and advance towards Objective Dog and Objective Cat and capture those objectives. As I said, pretty straightforward, but I very much doubt that it will be very easy. So let us go ahead and let's start our drive. The other airplanes should follow me. Yes, they are. Where do I just want to drive up there, or do I maybe want to go at this from the side or something like that? Maybe go up towards those woods on my right. Let's do that. I'll use the edge of the woods to crawl forward. Looking at the valley beyond, at the hillside beyond, making sure that there are no enemy tanks, nothing in these woods. So far so good. I'm a little bit paranoid maybe, but that is because I'm just really cautious. I don't want to immediately... Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, that's artillery. Damn, that gave me a scare. Okay, that must mean the enemy knows we're here. Do we have infantry over there? No. Nothing. It's getting closer. Let me maybe use thermals a little bit. The thermals, of course, have a really terrible resolution. And therefore are not that great at spotting things. Just making sure that these woods to my right are not hiding any enemies. Doesn't seem like it. Wait, what's this? Oh, just grass. As I said, really not great resolution on these things. They really have a feel of old technology to them. And so far I can't see anything. Okay, let's drive for BP Alpha then. Whoa, saw you. Did you see that? Load heat.
Gunner stable PC! Identified! Re-engage!
Re-engage, okay. Is it done? I better make sure it's done. Not sure if I hit it. Let's do it again. There we go. Might have hit the berm in front of it. But this was definitely a hit. That vehicle is done. It's no longer moving. We have enemies close. Anybody else? So maybe they called us out for the artillery. What's that back there? Nothing. Okay, it's important to be vigilant. The elevated position here from the commander's cupola is useful. That's another one, that's another one. Jesus Christ, he fired. Missed though. Missed again. I didn't. Re-engage? Okay. I think I missed now. It's done. That thing surely must be dead. It must be dead. I don't like its barrel looking at me like that. Okay, they are sitting at BP Alpha. That's not nice. I'm being very cautious and careful because I know that we expect resistance from enemy tanks and we also expect enemy ATGMs. And I'm actually more paranoid about the enemy ATGMs because they will be much, much harder to spot than the tanks. The enemy ATGMs appear to be sitting inside that village back there. I can't see the village yet. So there's that. Let me drive up to these trees here. Tank sighted. Disable. Another one. Hit on target. Re-engage. Okay. Wait contact. They're shooting back. Wait contact. We know where they are. They are back here and we have anti-tank here. We spotted those apparently. I'm going to call in artillery on that. And I'm gonna call in fixed-wing air support on these tanks. We are going to displace to the left. Follow me, guys. Platoon formation column. Yeah, we are going into these trees here. Platoon formation line. Come on. Excellent. Guys, what are you doing? In general, the AI seems to be quite alright, but sometimes they have little happy accidents. Okay. I hear my artillery coming down. Over there I can see it even. So the ATGM team should be somewhere over there. I think we should first try to focus on that. There comes our fixed-wing support. Maybe I'll wait a moment for it to engage before we drive to the ridge. Well, this is the classic American approach, isn't it? Oh, there are enemies. Call in artillery and air support. There goes the F4. Is it gonna drop ordnance? Yeah, it just dropped bombs. Nice. Okay. Let's take that as a sign to roll forward. Oh, I see tanks on fire. That's where we engage them. Okay, we are at BP Alpha. Where's the village? Enemy APC. See it. Jesus Christ. It actually damaged me. My fire computer is down. I have to use my backup sights. Still managed to hit, I think, but it's for some reason selected. I think I'm just missing. Targets. It's done. On fire. Something else seems to be engaging me. Tracers coming from down there. Keep pushing, guys. Keep pushing. Let's switch to... I can't switch... shit, I can't use the thermals. They're out. Okay, I'm to switch to the Bradley platoon. and use them to clear up any remaining enemy resistance. There's something. There's something right there. Or is it? I can't tell. My ballistic computer destroyed, side damaged. How the hell did a heavy machine gun manage to do that? I will have to check later if we really got hit by the heavy machine gun of the BTR there, or if something else was shooting at us. But first, let's get our tanks in a good overwatch position. Let's drive forward. See another APC burning down there. Well done, guys, well done. There's a little depression here. Let's use that. Reach empty, loads, armor piercing. Sabo is up. Nothing visible right now. I have my tank standing by here. Platoon.
Gunner Sabo PC! Traverse left. On!
We have an APC somewhere.
Fire!
I don't see it. Maybe down there. Okay, I don't have my firing computer anymore, so I'm just gonna eyeball this.
Re-engage!
Oh, a bit lower.
Re-engage!
Too low? A bit too low.
Re-engage!
Damn it.
Re-engage!
I'm hitting, I think. There's not really anything they can do to me, but how am I not killing that thing? Should be dead. It stopped shooting, certainly. I think I just hit the berm in front of it right now. I'm gonna aim a little bit higher. Fire again. That was most definitely a hit. Unfortunately, I'm shooting Sabo rounds right now. They are passing right through that little tin box. Okay, you know what? You need to restock ammunition. And I am gonna switch back to the Bradleys now, and we are gonna go in. Come on, guys. It's time for us to assault. We'll assault past our tanks. Assault objective dog. The Bradley, of course, has an autocannon. The sights are very different, and I don't have a laser rangefinder that I can just press and be ranged. I do have a laser rangefinder, of course, but I need to set the range manually. Okay, my tanks are over there, providing overwatch. We are gonna drive for objective dog, which is the little collection of houses down there. Yes, it is. Oh, didn't mean to press that. No, it doesn't matter. A bit of smoke to cover our approach. That's fine. I'm anxiously looking at the other village. I don't know if there's something sitting in there. I see something on that corner though. That's an APC. I'm not gonna use coax. Fire high explosive. Oh, that Bradley is amazing. Okay, we managed to seize objective dog. Very nice. Still, I'm very cautiously monitoring our surroundings, especially the... That That is the APC that we engaged with our tank. I'm just making sure now. Enemy artillery is impacting behind us. Objective Cat is on the other side of this little ridgeline in front of us. But I'm being very cautious because of that village back there. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? Enemy ATGM. By the way, what the developers really need to add to this game, something that is really bothering me, they need to add a dedicated button to fire the coax machine gun, because switching through multiple weapons until I get to fire the machine gun, when maybe I need it really quick to target a pesky ATGM or infantryman, that's not practical. Looks like I left some Bradleys a little bit behind. I'm catching up though. Come on, guys. You have to advance through the artillery now. Okay, that village back there looks clear. I'm just paranoid that something is sitting on the main road and will open up on me as I drive by. Doesn't look like it. Okay, the other Bradleys are making it through the artillery fire. I don't see anything back there. Then I need to focus on my front. Do I see any enemies at the objective that we are Oh, hi! Spotted you. What are you? You are a tank? Did I take you out already? I might have taken you out already. Yeah, those are the... maybe the enemy tanks that I engaged. I'm gonna make sure though. I'm not gonna risk it. Switch to my tow launcher. There we go. If it wasn't dead, it's dead now. It's certainly not moving. Good. Let's keep advancing. I see you. I see you, you cheeky little...
Gunner, coax, anti-tank.
No.
Target lost!
Drive back. Drive back. I do have more artillery that I can drop. So I'm gonna do just that. Driving straight on into an anti-tank emplacement is not a great idea. So let's wait for artillery to suppress it. And then I'm gonna drive up and shoot at it. The artillery will come in any moment. It doesn't take long. Enemy artillery is still vicious back behind us. We should see our own artillery hitting very soon. There it goes. Good hits. Yeah, they took it out. Let's hope that this was it. I don't see anything else yet. I may be a little bit too cautious here, but I'll rather be cautious than dead. What's that? There's something. There's something. There's something. There's something. We can see it in the thermals here. There's something parked there. Not sure if I killed it. Not sure what it is even. But there's something there. Need to drive further forward to see it. How are you not there? There we go. There's another one. Oh, there were two. That's why. Let's make sure that they are both dead by shooting a toe. There we go. They are most certainly all dead now. What the? Oh, there's an enemy truck trying to escape. You are not getting away. On fire. Both trucks stopped. They tried to get away. Didn't manage to do it. Oh, that's still our own artillery impacting. Okay. It's keeping up the barrage. Good job. Good job indeed. Good. Just, you know what? Just give me a little moment to set something up here. I just wanted a nice group picture. Good, okay. Now we come to the armor penetration simulation that I wanted to show off. So, mission results. Winner, NATO, of course. We fired quite a lot of shots, courtesy to the Bradley just blasting away. But this is not the interesting part. The interesting part is this. I am going to... yeah, I'm only going to show the hits. Well, you know what, let's show everything. Let's show not just the player-involved stuff, let's also include the fire support. Okay, we'll go quickly through all of this, but this here already gives you an impression of what I'm talking about. Here we see a shot from me, my tank, over here. And by the way, look at what is modeled inside that vehicle. What we can see. Each projectile is there. As they get fired off, they are expended, of course. But the detail is really great, and we can now see how the shell traveled. We can see that the shell impacted the vehicle here, and in the upper right corner it tells us exactly what was hit by the splintering shell. We see that it penetrated the turret, it entered the fighting compartment, it penetrated the gunner viewport periscope, penetrated the gunner's side, hit the gun breech, penetrated the gun breech, hit the coaxial machine gun, penetrated it, penetrated the machine gun ammunition bin, hit a warhead on its way out. Well, one of the splinters hit a warhead inside the vehicle, but the warhead did not actually detonate or anything like that. And then the remainders of the armor-piercing shell continued out the other side. And as you can see here, some parts of it just splintered off, and the main part of it just continued flying on. Really, really amazing to see this level of detail. When we come to the second shell, this is when I fired a heat shell at the vehicle. This shell just came in and wrecked a lot of stuff, and it looks like the crew of the vehicle by this point has decided that they don't want to be in their vehicle anymore. That's why they are not visible right now. They bailed out. I put in another shell, another heat shell that messes up everything inside the vehicle. Then we come to the second BMP that I hit with one of my shots. This hit goes directly into the turret, actually into the gunner's side. But had I aimed a little bit lower, I would have actually killed the gunner. I didn't kill him. Then I miss a shell. It flies off past the vehicle and hits in a forest back there. Yeah, just missed it. Just about. The next one hits though, and you can see that the crew once again has decided that they don't want to be in that position. They bailed out. Then we get to engage the enemy tanks at a distance of 1,600 meters that are sitting inside their prepared positions. Our heat shell, in this case, hits the turret of the tank and takes out the loader. The loader is just dead. He's the guy from our perspective on the left side. The gunner is actually fine, but the commander behind him is not. Shrapnel goes directly through his torso. We can read all of that in the upper right corner. Or is it the other way around? Is that the loader? And the commander on the other side might be the other way around. Yeah, the commander is actually the one from our perspective on the left, I think. Not quite sure. In any case, a splinter also hits propellant casing, so this tank most likely went up in flames. We get hit in return by something. Oh, okay, I didn't realize this. I didn't even notice this. We get hit by the enemy ATGM team, sitting over here. This guy spots us up there and takes a shot with his ATGM, threading it through these trees. You can see how it's spiraling towards us. And the ATGM just impacts our tank on its turret. It penetrates the turret roof, detonates, penetrates the commander's cupola, is stopped by the commander's cupola, and the GPS doghouse is also damaged. Thankfully, none of that really penetrated into the fighting compartment, and so our crew was fine. Had he aimed a little bit lower, who knows what might have happened. We see me once again engaging another tank, putting a saber round through its turret. Not a great time for the turret crew. Commander and loader both get hit, and propellant casing is ignited. I put in another shot. I'm not sure if it's the same tank. Oh wait. Yes, I hit the same tank one more time, but this time the round ricochets off the turret and flies off into the distance. And then we start to engage BTR down here in the village. But my shot just misses and hits the house behind. This is, at this point I lost my sights, I think. The next round hits this thing. It's a BTR 60, just the East German designation of the vehicle. Hits the vehicle, penetrates straight through. It's a heat round, so it does do some damage in the rear of the vehicle. But still it keeps firing because the crew and its the firing system was not damaged at all. We hit again. Once more, not doing anything to the crew. But I think this shot actually took out the vehicle because I don't see any follow-up shots. Then we start to engage... No, this is not me. This is one of my other tanks engaging another BTR sitting inside this village down here. We see that it hit the corner of the house. Still fragments of the heat shell penetrated through. Hit the vehicle, but didn't have enough energy to penetrate into it. This is now me engaging. No, it's still the same one that I'm engaging, yes. Another heat round, hitting the vehicle, but once again not really hitting anything inside that would disable the weapon. My other tank re-engages this other BTR, once again missing. I hit this one again, and this time I land a good hit, killing the crew. That should be it for that vehicle. My friendly tank, once again trying to engage this one, but failing to hit. And again. And then a shot that actually hits the turret of this vehicle and just does a lot of damage. And the weapon is taken out, I think. Well, at least a lot of ammunition of the weapon is taken out. I spot this one down here and start to engage it with armor-piercing rounds because I ran out of heat at that point. I'm surprised I took so many rounds to kill this thing. The first one hit, but went straight through. Looks like the driver was wounded, but no other crew member. Then I start to hit the berm in front of it. I start to penetrate the turret. Just a lot of hits to the turret, or just here in between the crew members. And since those are armor-piercing shells, they just go straight through. Hitting the berm, hitting the vehicle once more. By this point, the crew is deciding to get out. The driver is still in. But yeah, it looks like they all got out then. And then, this is us coming up with the Bradleys. I spot this vehicle here around the corner and I start engaging it with armor-piercing rounds. And I just put round after round. Well, this round hit the corner of the building. But I start to put round after round into that thing, walking my rounds through it. And these armor-piercing rounds, they are just going through the vehicle, disabling it. And then I start to engage. I keep engaging it. Yeah, these rounds now go through the crew. Just walking the rounds through. And now we start to engage the truck with high explosive. Took one hit, that thing is done. This is me shooting... No, this is one of my friendly tanks. My friendly tank's on Overwatch taking a shot at an enemy tank that seems to be driving up here from that depression beyond. The shot just penetrates the lower frontal glacis and goes right through and messes up all kinds of things. This is me continuing to engage the truck. This is me hitting a tree instead of the truck. Continuing to engage the truck. And now just making sure that this vehicle back here is dead. Putting a few shots in. Putting a few shots through, even through the turret. This is me shooting my tow missile at that tank here because I wasn't sure if it's really taking out or not. That absolutely delivers the final blow. By this point that vehicle was already dead, I think, but yeah, just to make sure. And then we come upon the enemy ATGM and we just start to lay into that thing, missing a bunch but then also hitting with a few high explosive shells all very close to it. These shells are all hitting close to this thing. I'm not gonna throw them individually. Then I spot through the bush the enemy APC and start to engage it. First with a high explosive round and then I switch to armor piercing. Miss. Hitting the berm here instead of the vehicle itself. Some rounds are landing, others are missing, so they are all hitting the berm. This one is hitting. I didn't realize that there are two. I just start to shoot through this. Oh, it's not a bush, it's a tree actually. I just start to shoot through that, but I'm hitting the berm a lot. Hitting the vehicle as well, but coming in at a bad angle. These ones are then penetrating. Hitting the berm, hitting the vehicle once more, decapitating the driver. A lot of misses here. I'm just gonna flip through those, go to the hits. Yeah, hitting through the vehicle. Missing. More hits. This is now me driving up and shooting past the tree into the vehicles. Yeah, now we are starting to see good penetrations. Still a few misses, but also good penetrations. I shoot a terror missile at this thing just to make sure that it's dead. And then we engage the enemy trucks as they are fleeing. Good hit here. So the truck that overturned as it was fleeing, I basically hit the driver here and the vehicle went out of control and started to fall on its side back there. Yeah, we can see it here. This is pretty nice. And then I start to lay into the second one, just shooting it up. Shooting the other one a bunch more, and that is that. That's it. This is our little Bradley here, with all its internal systems. So, GHPC, a game that I obviously enjoy playing. It's really good. It's really good. And next time I'll make sure to play a mission where we actually see enemy infantry soldiers running around, and friendly ones too. But for now, I want to know from you, are you playing GHPC? Do you think that GHPC is a simulator? I would really like to hear your thoughts on that. Is this a simulator or a simulator light, or do you consider it to just be a game about tanks? Let me know what you think about that. And let me know if you enjoy GHPC. Do you enjoy seeing this on the channel? If yes, I'll definitely play more of it, because it is most definitely fun to play. With that all said, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, have some really great days and goodbye. And also, since this is the first GHPC video on the channel, please do me the favor. Share this around your circles if you are in some groups with friends who enjoy GHPC. Share it around a bit. Let the people know. Like the video, subscribe, all that nice stuff. Once again, thank you in advance. Goodbye.